Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today we will be learning the Caro-Kann defense. So the Caro-Kann defense is normally played from black perspective, and this is only the response to white's e4, black plays c6, and normally this is invented by Horatio Caro and Marcus Kahn. And normally white takes a center with d4, to which black plays d5. Now white has many options to take to push. White normally pushes to e5. Now the ball is in black's court, as black can't move their knights, nor can they move the dark squared bishop. So normally black will play the white squared bishop to the light squared bishop to f5. So after this, knight f3 is played from white, developing, and we play e6 to prevent this pawn from coming further and damaging our pawn structure, leaving an exposed king. After this, white plays bishop e2, continuing the natural development, and we play c5. So this variation was played in the match with Nigel Short and Anatoly Karpov. That's why it is called the short variation. And after c5, black continues the development of bishop e3. Looks very ideal. I'm sorry, white continues the development of bishop e3. Now this looks very ideal for white, but we will go queen b6, targeting that pawn. So that we can target that pawn, and then this knight, this rook will be pressure. So it's really troublesome. White will normally defend this by knight c3, because even if you take that pawn, it's just going to be a pawn, and the rook is going to come there and wreak havoc over this line. So after knight c6, knight c3, we'll play knight c6. Black will play knight c6, and after knight c3, knight c6, normally white will play knight a4, targeting this queen, and we go queen a5 check. Now this is a check on the king, and obviously the queen cannot block, because that would be disadvantageous for white. Because queen trade, and after the queen trade, it looks like this strong center, this big boy center. Black has this big boy center, not white, and of course they cannot move also, because that removes the king's castling rights. They cannot block at the bishop, because I mean they can just take the knight, right? And they cannot play knight c3 as well, because you just played like this. Why will you going back? Is it like you just played like this? Why are you going back? So it's like what are you retarded? I don't know. So knight a4 is a move which is countered by queen a5 check, and the only way to block it in a good way is c3. Now after c3, we'll play c4. Preventing this pawn to coming forward and making a blockade almost. You can see the evaluation going only plus 0.03. That is why this opening is so good for black. Now after c3, c4, normally white can play b4. Targeting the queen, and the queen can slide back to d8. Now after b4, queen d8, if you see over here, guys, the bishop is on c8, right? Sorry. Um, so after this, normally, um, white will castle and black will play h6. So why h6? Because you want an attack this side, so that we can expose the king, maybe bring our rook, develop our knight, all that. So that's why we play this. And then white plays knight e1. Why do they play knight e1? Exactly to counter what I had said. Now, if you keep on marching these pawns, there has to be a guy to stop them. That's why the knight is there. That's why the bishop is there. That's why the pawn is there. For every two attackers, you need one extra defender. That is the rule of chess. That is how you can how you can have a good advantage in chess. Now, after knight e1, black plays knight g e7. So over here, why does white play e1? Not only for countering this attack, but also for launching another attack with f4. So now to stop f4, you need to go knight g6. So f4 is played, but knight e6 is a bit of a giving away move. You can see the evaluation go to point 0.3. Instead of that, you can play bishop g6, because you know that there is avalanche coming your way. So you need to play defensive sometimes, you need to play aggressive sometimes. Bishop g6. So after bishop g6, there is a lot of you know um knight f5, h5 ideas. Obviously just railing white over. Now white can play g4, and we lash back at them with b6. Wait, you're saying lash back at them. So it is almost as if there is an equal attack on both sides of the board. From both sides of the board, from white they're going here, for white, for black we're going there. We don't know what's going to happen. This is very, very dynamic. So g4 b6. The knight literally cannot move. It can't go here, it can't go here, it can only go there, which is again a bad move. So the knight is really stuck. But if we talk about our bishop, it can go there. That is a good square for the bishop. So yes, that is why it's giving point 0. It's I mean, essentially a draw. But this bishop is far more active than this knight. Now white can play knight g2, to which black can respond with bishop e4. And normally white will ask to trade like this. Bishop takes f3, rook takes f3, g6. Setting up some sort of attack over here. And of course white can take care of this open file by rook h3. And normally, to prevent this attack, white takes king e7. So from now, it is a very normal middle game being played. You can go here. White is really perplexed. I mean, this queen is terrible, this rook is terrible, but of course we have terrible pieces of our own. It's not to say like that, but as you can see, objectively, our pawns are beautiful. It's almost a connect four here, just beautiful to see. So that's why this is so favorable for black, and that is one variation. This is called the knight c3 variation. So you can stick around for another variation which will pop up very soon. Thank you for watching.